guys, what is up, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out savvynaturalista.com for all your skincare needs, Miracle Glow Oil, as well as Larimar Elixir. Make sure you thumbs up this video. And if you would like to keep up with me, make sure you're following me on all my social media sites. And in this episode of the Battle of the Dupes, we will be putting a $20 cleanser. I think it runs about $20 or $30 with a $10 cleanser, and that would be the Sephora cleanser versus the Jelly Bestie cleanser by Drunken Elephant, or Drunk Elephant. Why do I call it Drunken Elephant? I think of Drunken Love. So Drunk Elephant. So I want to say this, these cleansers, I was reading on Sephora when I got this, that it actually, some of the products in here actually are a dupe for Drunken Elephant. So I was really excited to read that in the review. So I said, you know what? We should just go ahead and try this on camera to see if it's actually a dupe for Drunk Elephant Jelly Cleanser, because this will run you about $20. I did have a big one, but I decided to, I used it all, so I didn't get a big, so I bought the little package, the littlies, what do I call them? Littlies, and this was in there, and I was really excited. So we're just gonna run down the ingredients because I still have my box for my big one. So we're just gonna run down the ingredients and talk about them first before we actually get into each cleanser. So they both contain water. One contains cocoa-me droperal bentonite, and one has cocoa glucide. Now I want to say those are just sulfates. It's like SLSA or SLS, sodium lauryl sulfate, except a natural coconut derivative of it. This one is a mild cocoa derivative, and this one just makes your skin feel softer. So they're both cocoa, they're both foaming agents with coconut in them. One is just more of a mild, gentle cleanser, foaming agent, and the other one, it just makes your skin feel soft. They both clean your skin, but they both do different things. With that being said, this has sodium lauryl methyl in it, and methyl isonite in it, a lot of Latin words that I don't know, glycerin. Let's just talk about the ones I do know. They do have the cantaloupe fruit extra, and they actually do have aloe vera gel in this one, in the jelly cleanser. This one actually is fragrance free, while this one is not fragrance free. It does say it has a fragrance. It has citric acid, sodium bentonite. So this one is going to help with acne as well, which is really interesting. And it does have aloe vera extract and sodium hydroxide. So you're going to get a little bit of lye in this cleanser as well. Wow, come through. Sephora, come through. So I really want to read this because it says this is a clean skin gel cleanse and tone for face, eyes, and neck. So it's really gentle on the face, eyes, and neck. And the ingredients are from natural origin, 99% natural. Okay, so let's put this on. Let's swatch it first because you guys know I'm the queen of skincare swatching. So we're just going to swatch this first. I'm just reading the back because I'm just so curious. Okay, guys, so we're going to swatch the Sephora one first. Okay, so it's sort of like a jelly base, but a little thicker. So this one is a little thicker. Can you guys see? It's a little thicker. It's more, oh my god. Now let's talk about the scent a little bit for the Sephora one. It's a more, the scent is a clean scent. It's more of a floral clean scent. It's very heavy. So I'm going to tell you guys right now, if you do not like scents and you're that type of person whose scents give you a real big headache, the Sephora one is very heavy. It's a very heavy scent. So if you are very impartial to fragrances and you can't take a lot of scent, I'm letting you know it's really heavy. Now, I don't know when it goes off the skin, if it linger, I don't know. Sometimes when you use face washes, certain scents linger, but depending on your skincare routine, you may want to go into different steps. It may not linger, but I'm telling you right now, if you're just using the face wash and you're adding a non-scented lotion at night or a face mask, this is going to linger. So it is very potent. It's very potent. I also noticed that it's not a water consistency. It's a jelly consistency. It's very gel-like and sort of foamy. Like, it's a very foamy type. I like the consistency of the Sephora one. I like it. So now let's do the jelly cleanser. If you don't know, if you've never tried Drunken Elephant's jelly cleanser, it's non-scented. So most of their products are not scented, but we're just gonna swatch it on this hand so I don't, So this is what the jelly cleanser looks like. It's not as jelly, it's more of a liquid, like dish detergent liquid, as you can see. It just glides on like that. There we have it. Can you guys see? So that's that one, and this one I didn't. As you can see. So what really interests me as we were swatching is that the Sephora one is not a jelly cleanser, it's just a cleanser, but it has a gel-like consistency. I would compare it to like a milk jelly consistency you would get from Glossier. And this one is actually supposed to be a jelly cleanser. The Drunk Elephant one is supposed to be a jelly cleanser, but you get more of a liquid feel to it. It's not really jelly to me, and I've been saying that for 50 million years that they need to get some jelly in it. I don't think you're ready for this jelly. You need to get some jelly in this Drunken Elephant. So with that being said, we are just going to put it on our face and put it to the test. Okay, so my face is wet, and I'm just going to start off with Drunken Elephant's Jelly Bestie. If I'm saying Drunken Elephant, I'm sorry, it's Drunk Elephant. I can't help saying drunken. I'm a drunk elephant. So if you guys can see, this is the Drunk Elephant one. It's a good cleanser. There you have it. And now I'm going to add Sephora one. So let's add the Sephora one. There we go. Oh, this is what the Sephora. Whoa. Okay, so there's really not much lather. What's going on to the lather? Hold on, where is this lather at? So you don't really get a lather. You probably get just a little lather, but not a lot. Can you guys see? Look at Look at this lather. Can you guys see this Sephora lather? Wow, Sephora, okay. Okay, there the lather goes. Okay, so you get a little bit of a lather with the Sephora one. So this is Drunken Elephant and this is Sephora. I want to say this. Sephora's scent is very loud, but right off the bat, there's really no irritation on the Sephora side. I guess that's because of the cocoa glue side, but there's a little irritation on the Drunken Elephant side, and that's just because of the foaming agent they used. It was sort of different. The cocoa glue side is a little more the cocoa glue side foaming agent is a little bit more of a milder, gentler foaming agent versus the cocoa betanine one. So I hope I'm saying it right. Y'all know I don't get those Latin terms too well, but I'm going to rinse my face and then we could talk about it. Okay, you guys, so we're back and this is my face. So I want to say this before I do a close-up so you guys could compare and contrast. I do want to say that I did feel that the Drunken Elephant Jelly Cleanser had a little bit more of a lather than the Sephora Cleanse and Tone. I I also want to say that it was a very, I'm like grinding my hands on the Sephora side because it was a very stiff feel to it as I was washing my face, and the Drunken Elephant one just glided off nicely as I was washing my face or cleansing my face. So I will say that this side is very stiff. Even with the water, it's still very stiff, and this side is just really, it just glides smoothly. So I'm gonna let you guys see my face wet, and then I'll dry it, and then we could talk about the after results. So this is my face wet, this is my chin, this is my nose, and this is my forehead. Cheek on this side, this is the Drunken Elephant cheek, and this is the Sephora cheek. I will say that the drying time is really quicker on the Sephora side, but I also want to say the Sephora one is more of a cleanse and tone. And so yeah, so I'm gonna rinse my face, and I also want to say this before, I'm gonna dry my face, but I want to say this first. The fragrance is very loud, so if you are very, fragrance weary, you want to know that the fragrance is very, very loud. Okay, so my face is officially dry, and now I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. So this is my chin. Here is my chin. This is for Drunk Elephant, Sephora. This is my nose, Drunk Elephant, Sephora. This is my head. And this is this side, Drunk Elephant. And here's the Sephora side. Okay, you guys, so before we talk about it, I'm going to be putting Larimar Elixir on my skin. You can find Larimar Elixir at SavvyNaturalista.com. Larimar Elixir contains all natural blue tansy essential oil at SavvyNaturalista.com. So make sure you check that out at SavvyNaturalista.com. Okay, you guys, let's talk about both cleansers. Is it a dupe? I'm going to say actually, yeah, it is a dupe. It's a great dupe. However, I have a few reservations about the Sephora one. First of all, I think the scent is not subtle at all. I don't mind fragrances, but the scent is very, very loud. I have Larimar Elixir on my face, and Larimar Elixir has like jasmine essential oil in it, so I can smell the jelly cleanser over Larimar Elixir. So that's how loud the Sephora cleanser is. It's very, very loud. I will say that my skin did feel a little bit more moisturized on this side, but my skin does feel a little tone on the Sephora side. Like, it's a very tone bouncy feel, like it's toning my skin. So it did tone it. It's very stiff. It has that like stiff type of feel to it, so I'm assuming it's toning the skin. And they're both gentle cleansers. You get more of a lather with the jelly cleanser than you do with the Sephora. I think the only difference is the fragrance. Like Sephora, that fragrance is really loud, like loud Sephora. And I really think you should go back to the drawing board with the fragrance and just totally omit it, and you'll have a really great product. But who knows that if they omit the fragrance, it may sort of react differently with the other ingredients in it, because sometimes when you add fragrance oils to products, they sometimes help things stick together, and sometimes when you omit it, you will have to go back to the drawing board with all of the other ingredients. With that being said, that's here nor there. That fragrance is really loud to me. But if you are a type of girl where you don't mind fragrances, then I would suggest it's really up there with Drunken Elephant. However, you cannot compare it to Drunken Elephant because of the fragrance. The fragrance is very off-putting, like really off-putting, and my skin does feel softer on this side than this side. However, I want to say this, that I felt when I did put Larimar Elixir on my face, I felt like this side of my face did soak up the Larimar Elixir much more. So I want you guys to see, so y'all know I'm not lying. if you could see how this side is shiny, but this side is like nice and glossy. So the Larimar elixir soaked up into my skin wonderfully versus the Drunken Elephant side. It didn't soak up a lot. So that's all I'm saying. Hey, that's just my opinion. But anyways, let me know in the comments down below. Have you tried both cleansers? Which one is your favorite? Are they a dupe? I think I'm going to do a full review on the Sephora one, but I think I already did a review. Let me know if you want to see just a skincare spotlight on the Sephora cleanser. Let me know. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Battle of the Dupes. High end versus low end. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check out savvynaturalista.com for all your skincare needs. And I'll see you in our next episode. I love you so much. Bye, you guys.